is a follow-up session on our contouring videos, which you guys really like. So, let me share with you. I personally feel that one of the biggest missing parts for contouring is your forehead. Personally, I feel like nose contouring, face contouring is very common. So I feel like there are a lot of videos doing that. But one part missing would be the forehead contouring. My forehead tends to be a bit wider at the corners here, and it's also slightly longer as well. So there are definitely people who have way longer and wider forehead than me. So today's video is to teach you guys how to make your forehead look even better with contouring. I don't have two of the same clips, so I'll be using two different clips to clip my hair together. So by doing this, it will show you guys the full forehead that I have, so that you guys can see the real difference. So I have not done any contouring at all. So generally, foreheads fall into three different types. The first type would be your long or your high forehead people. Secondly would be your short forehead people. And your third one would be your wide forehead people. So wide forehead meaning your corners here are like bigger, and your forehead is also bigger here as well, which makes you look wider. So let's cover how to identify which type you are. First type would be long forehead. So one very simple test is to use the fingers test. Put your fingers right above your forehead, not your forehead. Put your fingers right above your eyebrow and see where it touches your hairline. So for me, it's about 4 fingers or so. So some of you guys might fall into the 2 fingers, some might fall into 3 fingers, some might fall into 5 fingers, etc. So people who have 4 or more fingers, generally you are a longer forehead. For people who have 3 fingers, you are generally like a golden ratio per se. For people who have 2 or 1 finger, you fall into a short and small forehead. So to determine whether you have a wide forehead, what you need to do is just face the mirror straight up and look at the sides of your face. So the sides of my face is not totally straight. It's slightly outwards at a very small angle. Like over here, you can tell that this is definitely bigger and like wider than like my cheeks area, okay? So I have a slightly wide forehead. Another example would be people with heart-shaped faces. So people with heart-shaped faces, their face goes around like that. So people with heart-shaped faces would most likely also have a wider forehead because their forehead over here is outside of their cheekbones over here. Alright, so now that you know which kind of forehead you are, let me tell you the different types of contouring to suit each forehead. Okay, let's start with the small forehead people because this is the easiest to do, okay? So for small forehead people, I would say don't do any contouring because what you're going to do is to make it look even shorter. But what you can do is to highlight here slightly to make this pop even more, to have an illusion of a bigger forehead. So if you have a short but wide forehead, you can continue watching this video because the wide forehead contouring tips will help you. Moving on to the large forehead people. Large forehead people are people who have 4 fingers and above for their forehead, and that means that you have a really high forehead. The objective of contouring would be to make it look slightly shorter so that your whole face looks more. Okay, so if you guys have been following me and following all my contouring videos, you guys would know that this is my favorite contour palette for now. This is the Art Class by Robin, and this is from Too Cool for School. The reason why I like this is because the colors are not warm or cool. So this is a very neutral contour palette. Okay, brown is like kind of warm, but there are warmer browns. Like for example, Hoola by Benefit is really warm. But this one is slightly on a neutral side. Today, I just want to accentuate and exaggerate the effect to you guys. So I'm gonna be using a really dark contour palette. So this is the one by Colourpop, and this is a collaboration with Alexis Ren. So over here, you can see that they have a very dark, I think on camera it doesn't look that dark, but it's really quite dark over here. So I'll be using this shade to contour my face so that you guys can see the difference. First things first, pick up a brush that is suitable for powder. You can use a blush brush, but don't use it for blush later. So you can also use a highlighting brush as well if you like to be more precise. I'll be using this one here. I'm picking up some product. Just flick off the excess. For people with large foreheads, so what you want to do is to contour this area over here at your hairline, okay? So this would cause a shadow at the back of your forehead so that it looks like it's shorter. So let me show you guys. Yeah, your hair will get in the way, but for a slimmer forehead, a slimmer face, a beautifuler face, don't care about the hair, okay? I'll be putting a before and after photo so that you guys can tell the difference. As you can tell over here, I feel like the active forehead working area that I have has left with this area over here, okay? So previously, I think I had a little bit more to work with, but now that we've contoured it, it looks smaller and shorter. Yeah! So that is the forehead contouring for long foreheads. So for wide forehead people, what you want to do is to contour these two sides. So by contouring these two sides over here, it will bring out this part of your forehead up to the front. I don't have a very wide forehead, so I can't really show the full effect of this, but I'm sure you guys can imagine. So just pick up some product. So the start of your semicircle should not cross the start of your eyebrow, okay? Okay, your semicircle should not be this big, yeah? Should not touch your eyebrows, okay? So follow through a little bit by a little bit until you feel comfortable with what you're looking at, and then stop. What I will do is to contour my semicircles right now. So when you let your hair down, it's definitely gonna help cover up some of that forehead. If you are thinking of tying your hair up and you still want to look slimmer on your forehead, then you gotta try this out, okay? Blend it so that it doesn't look very weird. And there we go! So this is how you contour a long, a short and wide, or wide forehead, okay? And I'm gonna let my hair down. So for people who have forehead issues like me, hair parting and hair like letting down thing is very important, okay? My hair is like right now because I just tied it up. There's a difference between you putting it behind your ear and putting it in front, okay? So I guess this is for another video, but yeah! So now you guys know how to contour your own forehead to make your forehead look slimmer or shorter or longer if you need to. And yeah, so if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to look for more videos, you can head on to my channel to check out even more videos that will help you and your life in beauty and makeup. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you guys